You know, I have never been so stressed in my life than I am right now. Yet, I've never been so fulfilled in my life as I am right now. It's kind of funny how that works, and it's kind of hard to explain. But life is just so contrast right now. I've never experienced such low lows in my life. I've never been so stressed, so anxious, so sad. But I've also never been so satisfied and so happy. A couple months ago, everything kind of just fell apart. There was some broken trust, some broken relationships, and my family wasn't the same, and it still isn't the same. I went in to celebrate my birthday fully knowing that it wasn't going to be the same, but it ended up just being, and it was terrible. No one wanted to be there. It was just a misery fest. And there was a night a little bit after my birthday, and my girlfriend and I were supposed to hang out. It was supposed to be a fun, eventful night to make up for what had happened on my birthday. If you couldn't guess, it's not how it went. Um, I'd gotten some pretty infuriating news that night. Nothing sad or tragic. It was just infuriating. And it kind of prompted me to just grab my camera and my tripod and microphone and just start recording. Just talk about my thoughts and my frustrations, what was going on in my mind. And it served as a really good digital journal. After learning after my first time recording, I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the process. It's kind of funny how that works. Before this, I was in a period of stagnation. My life was not going anywhere. My business was not going anywhere. I wasn't making any money. I was working two jobs, a full time and a part time one. I still am. And it's just really stressful, especially when you're not making any money yet doing it. But I guess everything kind of just led to that night where I decided to record, see, and post it, and just see what would happen. And I fell in love with it. But more importantly, it pulled me out of stagnation. And all of a sudden, life was enjoyable again. Not to say that it wasn't, because the past couple years, I spent a lot of time mostly learning and I was still bettering myself every day. But the difference between then versus now is that I was just learning back then, but now I'm doing and learning as I go. It's funny, us humans, we spend a lot of time planning out how we're going to do things before we finally take the leap. But really, what's important is to just do it. It's called a leap of faith for a reason. You need to have faith in that it will work out. You could take a leap where you meticulously plan everything, or you can take a leap of faith and just go as you are guided with the wind. Because trust me, you and I both know that taking just a leap and meticulously planning everything, it doesn't happen. It simply just doesn't happen. You kind of just have to dive right in. That's what's going to get you out of stagnation. Finally taking that leap of faith and doing what you know you need to do, but that you're scared of doing. The biggest takeaway I got from this though, from this period of finally pulling myself out of stagnation, the content creation, my music production, is that humans are creative creatures. Perhaps this is just suggestive to me, but I believe that we were put on this earth to create and to observe other people's creations and gain motivation from them and inspiration. For a while, I had set aside a lot of my passions so that I could focus on my business and focus on making money. And I don't know if that really made me the happiest I could have been. But then it was on that eventful night when I decided to pull out my camera and start recording and publish that video that I realized I kind of lost it all. This was not the purpose I was supposed to be alive for. Humans are meant to create, and I totally forgot about that. And there I was with this huge realization that this is what I'm meant for. This is what I'm meant to do. Not set it aside to make things work, not chase external material desires like money, thinking that that'll finally bring me happiness and fulfillment. Really, the fulfillment is in the process and in creating. That's when I finally began everything again. I was making these videos. I found I had this newfound appreciation for social media creation. I began producing music again after a bit of a hiatus. All the meanwhile, I'm working two jobs, a full-time and a part-time one, where the full-time one isn't even making me money. And my family still in shambles, trying to figure everything out. Life fell apart, but I ended up being able to fill in the cracks. It never came back together, but I was able to epoxy it all together in a way as it slowly drifts back to finally making sense again. I'm working the two jobs. I'm making my music. I'm doing social media. I'm doing my meal prep. I'm going to the gym 4 times a week, every week. And it's been super fulfilling to finally get out of that period of stagnation and to finally create again. Finally do what I was meant to do. And that has been my biggest takeaway yet. Humans are meant to create. And that I shouldn't forget about that. We shouldn't forget about that, actually. Being creative can come in many different ways. Whether you like drawing or baking, maybe, or you like doing the music production or the social media, I believe there is something that we can all do and enjoy. I think it's a requirement to be creative. So never have I felt so stressed in my life because I'm working the two jobs that aren't making me much money, if any. My family's in shambles. My family relations are broken. I made a pretty grave mistake in that time period too. That only recently did I actually forgive and forget. Yet I'm finally being creative again. I'm making the music. I'm finally doing social media. This itch that I had for a couple years now. I'm finally getting to it. And it's been super fulfilling, which has resulted in this contrast in my life between being super stressed yet super fulfilled. So please don't forget your passions in life. Don't forget to do that what you are meant to do. Yet at the same time, do what needs to be done. Do what you're scared to do. And eventually your stagnation will disappear. You'll be as fulfilled as possible. And even if I never get a bajillion followers, it's not about the numbers. It's just I am so passionate for this sort of thing and I'm going to make it work. I enjoy doing it too much. I enjoy having the creativity of the scripts, the editing, the publishing, and being able to help other people. So whether this video gets 2 views or 2 million views, I'm just so in love with the process that it doesn't even matter to me. I'm just starting this out, you know. I'm fairly new to this, but I enjoy it too much. I can't just give up. I don't care about the numbers. I have a passion for this sort of thing that's beyond the numbers. I truly am in love with it, and nothing's gonna stop me. So, if you enjoy content like this, please stick around because, first of all, it means the world to me, but second, I will never let you down because I truly am passionate about it, and I'm gonna make it work. Yeah. I love you guys. I don't know you guys, but I love you. And thank you for watching. It is such weird weather right now. It's raining right now currently, but the sunset is out. And the camera's not picking it up, but the sky is super, super, super yellow. And there's a rainbow. How cool, man. Life is beautiful. This shot is like a liminal space right here. There used to be a bunch of trees, but now they've all been cut down and they filled it with the rocks. They haven't done the best at keeping this grass alive. Usually it's very lush and green by this time of year, but it seems like it's only really in some pockets. Now, as a kid, this was the elementary school I went to, and the grass was always super green and thick and luscious. It's kind of sad to see that it's dying. I guess that's just how some things are. I put some cinnamon on it. Usually I like to put pecans too, but this is all I have. It's kind of old yogurt. I hope I don't get sick. I mean, it doesn't smell or taste funky. It's just, I don't remember when I got it, so let's hope I'm not throwing up tonight.